This week, I watched CNN News. I saw some amazing stories. The first story involved blind people. Blind people are having a problem today. It's with those new hybrid cars. The cars that have two engines. One engine, an engine that runs on gasoline, petrol. And the second engine, one that runs on electricity. And it combines these two motors to produce power. And it saves fuel. It could bring peace to the planet. It could mean we could drive day and night and not eat up all that fossil fuel. So it's a good thing, you'd think. But the blind people, they say no. It's not good. The blind people now have evaluated these hybrid automobiles, and they have decided that the hybrid automobile cannot be heard when it's running in that electric mode. So they're afraid they will, with their cane, walk out onto the highway and be smashed flat as a possum run over by a semi-truck. And that concerns them. They want to hear it. So now those people that write the laws are looking into writing a law that will require the hybrid car, when it's in that hybrid electric mode, to produce the sound of an electric engine that would be played on speakers, so the blind people, as they come across the street, would hear it and not be run over and turned into roadkill. Well, I value their concerns. Back many years ago, I had the opportunity for a week of driving an electric car. It almost gave me a heart attack. It was fine until I was coming home from work, and I would get on that interstate bridge in the traffic jam, and every time you push the gas, you saw the needle go down to complete discharge, and it was almost out of voltage every time I would come home. So 20 years ago, electric cars, bee-boo, they were not good. But today, they're much better. I have come up with a plan by which we can use a car that's all electric, doesn't even need the gas engine at all. And I thought on today's Dimmitt blog, I would show you my need entirely for the gasoline engine. Here is the automobile. Now you will notice some differences between this and the normal car. First of all, it has a gigantic quadraphonic speaker right here that sends sound waves up, back, forward, and down. It's powered by all of these batteries. You see the battery compartment back here. Batteries are up here, and batteries are down here. Now, the way this car works is it works on compression, low notes. Low notes. Now, you're playing Snoopy Dog in this car, and you come forward towards the blind person. It is here that you turn on the ultrasonic sound amplifier, which runs 5,200 gigawatts of power, and it creates a boom out of the back speaker. You see it there? And that boom will propel the car by compression of air forward. Now, the more booms you have, the faster you will go. There's not a blind person alive today that will miss the sound of this car. It can be heard for 25 blocks, particularly on those low boom boom notes. And every time it booms, the car will move forward. Now, by reversing, by backmasking, using the forward speaker, you can back the car up too. I think it's a great idea. It's going to save a lot of resources. A lot of dinosaurs won't have to die and we get into war in Iraq with the boom engine, which uses batteries. Of course, the DEQ requires that the boom automobile have antennas. Did you see those on the roof? One on the front, one on the back, to tell you if you're about to collide with a bridge. I mean, this car's got it all. I'm looking for investors. If you have a couple thousand or maybe even 500,000 that you would like to send to me, I'd be open, because, you know, there's a lot of that boom boom music that could really propel these cars into the next century and save fuel, because it wouldn't need any fuel. Juggernaut, one of my friends that does videos here on YouTube, had his account suspended this week, and I, for the life of me, cannot figure out why. It is so frustrating that we are sending boys to fight off in Iraq for us to have freedom of speech. Yet here on YouTube, they just take it away, and they don't give a reason. I mean, if they would give a reason, it might not be so bad. I just don't see in watching his videos what infringement or what he did that was wrong. I just wish they would tell people why they have their accounts suspended. You know, we had the leader, the president of Iran, here this past week, and he spoke at a university back east in New York. Everybody was upset. How dare we allow this man to speak? What message do we send the world? If democracy has freedom of speech, then why didn't we let that man speak? The president of the university really implied that he was a scoundrel. Are we not intelligent enough to determine what we will watch? Haven't we as a society grown old enough to be able to discern what we hear? What message do we send the world when we don't allow freedom of speech here? Freedom of speech is lost not in one big grasp. It's lost little by little, issue by issue. It's like the foundations of the country. It's built of bricks. And one by one, those bricks are being taken away. And pretty soon, the whole house will fall. You know, Voltaire said it best. Think about this. When pen and tongue alike are free, safe from foe stands democracy. I don't know what message we send the world. I know that more and more the world looks at us as a joke. On CNN the other night, watching the news, there's a veteran, and he's in a tizzy because there is a store in his town that has a flagpole. And on the flagpole is the Mexican flag waving proudly at the top. And underneath it, subservient to it, the American flag. So the veteran, he gets all worked up, and he rips the flag down, and he defies them to take it from him. You see, he was a veteran. He fought so that flag would fly proudly on our soil. I watch as I go to work every day. Trucks come up Interstate 5, flying the Mexican flag, an American flag nowhere to be found. From a religious standpoint, I see no national borders. But if we are sending our young people to fight for democracy and to fight for freedom, my God, we should not allow a foreign flag to fly on our soil. There's something very wrong here. And these trucks coming across the border distress me greatly, too. They're trouble. They don't pass the DEQ tests. The drivers don't have to do drug tests. We don't make certain that the trucks are safe. When they push the brakes, will the trucks stop? And I see these immigrants, too, are all upset. Upset because they have to have driver's licenses. It just tees me off. And now, if you will excuse me.
Reap, gonna reap the fruit of the seed that you've been sowing. What you gonna say to the Lord that day when he asks you you've been growing? Will you say hope is a growing? That's what a planted hope is a growing.